Hello and welcome to another second channel video. Now today we're doing something that I've not done before, not on my own at least. We're doing the very original idea of a tier list, and we're tiering every single MCU film, series, and to be fair, there's some not MCU ones of Spider-Man, although technically they are now, but a war is starting. I want to actually start uploading more on this second channel. I want to do almost weekly videos like this. Maybe we do tier lists. Try not to laugh. Random Reddit. I don't know. But I want to do more frequent videos on this channel. I want to start a war. Now you see this second channel. It has about 3,000, I think 400 subscribers. I might be wrong. I have my target and it is what is. I want to take him over with my second channel because that would be the ultimate L. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, subscribe and let us get the fattest W on Mr. Whatism. But today we are tier listing the MCU. Why? Because we can. We're starting off with Ant-Man and the Wasp. Genuinely don't know if I've seen, no, I have seen this film, I have, but I'm pretty sure I fell asleep during it. It's one of them which is okay, but I would never pick to rewatch, so I'm gonna put in C, I'm sorry. Next up we have the first Ant-Man. You know what? I'm straight, we're gonna put that in B, because it's a solid film. It's not one of the best of the MCU films, but it's solid. Okay, we have a controversial one in Avengers Age of Ultron. I've never understood like the hate behind this film. I genuinely think it's an alright film. It's not obviously one of the biggest and the best, and there's a lot of flaws in it, but like the final sort of fight scene where they're all like the camera's swirling around them all, and it's a good scene. I'm gonna put it straight in B. It's not A, but it's a B. It's a solid B. We've got Infinity War, and that is going straight in S. One of the greatest films from start to finish, just having all the different characters in it and the way they had like the two teams almost. You had like the Earth ones and the Guardians, and you had Wakanda, but then you also had and the ending, for what that film did and for what it was, it has got to be in S. We have Miss Marvel. That is going in D. I need no explanation. Captain America Winter Soldier. Oh, okay, this is hard. It could be an S, but I'm gonna have to go A. Don't ask me why. It's just because when I think of all the films that I'm gonna put in S, Winter Soldier just isn't quite there. But don't get me wrong, it's one of the strongest. Captain America the First Avenger. This might be controversial. That's going straight in C. Borderline, not that good. I wouldn't choose to rewatch it for what it did and setting up Captain America. It's alright, but it's just a bit boring. We've got Civil War. That's going straight into S. That was like the switching point, I feel like, of the MCU when it started to become mad. That film is so good, and the airport scene, I just remember watching the trailer for that and being like, oh my god. Doctor Strange. I actually really liked this film. Is it B or is it A? I'm gonna put it in B. Endgame straight S tier. Before Civil War, but after Infinity War. As a film in whole, Infinity War is better. Endgame has a very weak middle section. I wasn't a fan of the time travel. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but it was just a little bit slow for kind of the hype that was built up by Infinity War. But it's saved by Act 3. I mean, it's got to go up there. It's got first Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm gonna put B, or is it A? I'm gonna put it in A just for it's a fun film, it's a good film, it's enjoyable for all the family. Guardians 2, I'm gonna put in B. Solid film, not as good as the first one. Spider-Man Far From Home. I've never understood the hate for this film either. It's actually a solid film. I wouldn't say it's a classic Spider-Man film. Like, if you want a Spider-Man film, it's not the right film at all. It's an okay film. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of B. The original Incredible Hulk. I haven't seen this film in years. From what I can remember, it's okay, but it's gonna go in C. Iron Man 2. I genuinely think I've watched this more than the original Iron Man. I don't know if it's because it's always on TV. It's literally always being shown, but it's a solid one. It's a solid one. I'm gonna put it in B, and I'm gonna put it before Ant-Man, but it's not an A. I won't put it as an A. Iron Man 3. I don't think this is as terrible as people think it is. It's not great, but it's not as terrible as people think it is. I'm gonna put it at the top of C. No, maybe after Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah. Iron Man 1 is gonna go straight up into A. just for, I mean, you know, what it does as a film, we wouldn't have this whole list if it wasn't for that film being a success. But also, I think people forget, like, how good the villain is in that film, and CG in that's great for, like, when it was made. Black Panther. I'm gonna put this in B. I get the hype behind it, but it was never, I don't know. It was a good film, don't get me wrong. I like the soundtrack. Spider-Man Homecoming. I think that's gonna have to be a B. Or is it an A? No, it's a B. It's a B. Thor, the first Thor, is going straight in D. It's better than Captain Marvel, so I can switch that round, but it's so boring. Actually, Dark World, that's the worst MCU film probably ever made. The two first Thor films are awful. They could have single-handedly killed the whole of the MCU because of how bad they were. However, Thor Ragnarok, straight up into S. I would say it's better than... No, it's not better than Endgame. I'd say it's better than Civil War just because it's such a fun film to watch. The first Avengers. I'm going to put it in A. It could be an S because it was the first time, but I feel like rewatchability, and it's a little bit cringe now, but it's still good. WandaVision. I am going to put you in the middle of B. Falcon and Winter Soldier, straight up D. It's better than Thor. Oh my god, that was a bad TV show. Loki's straight S. It's not better than any of the films, but Loki as a series was so good. Shang-Chi, I'm going to put this in A. One of the more enjoyable origin films. The action and cinematography at the end is beautiful. Black Widow is C, right at the bottom of C. It's almost a D, but there's some redeemable factors. What If's got a few good episodes, but is it C or is it B? I'm going to put it in the bottom of B, because that last episode, or the last two parts, yeah, I think the last two episodes were so good. There's just a few episodes that were a bit meh. Hawkeye, I'm going to put at the top of B. Not better than Spider-Man, but it genuinely surprised me that, like, I thought it was going to be terrible. Eternals. I've never understood the hate for Eternals. I never watched it in cinema because of the hate it got. I watched it when it came to Disney Plus. Fully enjoyed it. I'm going to put that at the top of B. Yeah. You know what? I don't like the way Doctor Strange is there. I'm going to put that there. Right, Spider-Man No Way Home is obviously in S. It's better than Loki. Is it better than Civil War? You know what? I don't think it... I'm just going to put it behind Civil War. If you take out Toby and Andrew, yeah, I would... I don't know. Spider-Man 2 is the GOAT. Is it better than Loki? I guess if we're tiering it as an MC... I'm going to put it in A. I feel like they're probably not aged very well. I haven't watched them in a very long time, these original Spider-Mans. I'm going to put it in A. Spider-Man 3 is a B. A lot of people would probably say that's in C, but it's okay. It's okay. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Okay, this might cause some controversy. I'm going to put that in B. And Amazing Spider-Man as well. They're not that bad. They're not great. The action scenes in them make up for it tremendously. Like, the action scenes and the slow-mo are beautiful. The first ever Spider-Man, that's going to go in A for just how it was in my childhood. First Venom film, I'm going to put in B. I thought it was alright. Venom 2, I'm going to put that as an alright. Yeah, it just felt really short. Like, nothing happened in it. But what was there was good. So, I can't complain. Daredevil, the TV series, is going to have to go at the bottom of A. Moon Knight. I have genuinely loved Moon Knight so much. That's for me, Moon Knight's been better than Loki. That could be controversial, but I don't care. Genuinely, Moon Knight's been the best Disney Plus series for me, and maybe Loki... no, screw it. Loki should stay in S. Moon Knight, top tier content. It's got to stay in S. The last film I've noticed is we have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I've not seen it yet. It's out next week. This is where I'm going to guess it's going to go. I think it's going to go there. I genuinely think it's going to go at S tier. So, that is my MCU tier list. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think? If you have enjoyed this little video, please leave a like down below. And like I said, comment what you want. Well, I didn't actually say it. Comment what kind of videos you want me to do on this second channel. I genuinely want to do a lot more stuff on this second channel. It's a waste to not. And I enjoy making videos like this, just like little IRL videos. It gives you a chance to sort of know me a little bit more personally than just the funny moments on the main channel. And remember, we must beat Whatism. I'm poking you.